Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Lotteries, Career, Business, Casino, Financial Speculation, anything to do with such things. This is for the month of November, and it's for you coming from Cancer. But first, I'm going to quickly talk to you about your job, business, and finances, and how they would seem to be for you in the month of November. And this first card that I've pulled is for your first 15 days of November. I like to divide the time and the date. So first 15 days of November, and I'm going to tackle your area of the job. Now, for you, the first 15 days of November are going to be terrible. So I'm talking about your job. Your job is in bad state. It can leave you at any time. The mistakes you make would be intolerable to others. Is such a card. And so if you want to keep the job, you'll have to concentrate and focus and work very, very hard in the first 15 days, or it might just kick you out. Watch out. Don't make a nuisance of yourself in your area of work, with your people you work with or people you work for. It's a terrible card. Now I'm going to talk to you about your business. This is a card that says you can keep your business, but you'll have to be an acrobat, getting some from here, filling up that cup and this cup and that cup. So it's going to be full of anxiety these first 15 days where business is concerned. So the last thing you want to do is to further explore anything to do with expansion or new business direction. You don't want that. It's the time for survival in the first 15 days. So carry on your business day by day by day. It's only 15 days after all. And the 15 days will pass. And if you are careful and not add on to more risk or add on to more things you want to do, just consolidate, which simply means what you have, try to make that better. You'll be able to pass the 15 days without anything breaking down. Now I'm going to talk to you about your general finances. Your general finances are not very steady, and so whether for the business, whether for the job, it's going to be a very bad news coming for you in the first 15 days. In your business, it further says, don't try to chase and beat the competition, you'll waste all your money. So you might as well just look after what you have. Won't get much news from the bank manager, won't be able to get anything in terms of investors, and even perhaps your daily collections might be very bad. So it's time to survive and not take risk for the first 15 days of November where business is concerned for you coming from Cancer. Now I'm going to move to your last 15 days of November. For you coming from Cancer. Such a magnificent card I've pulled for you to do with your job. Last 15 days you are in demand. So the first 15 days of horror will pass, and last 15 days you'll be in demand. And if you want to look for new jobs, make your applications in the last 15 days, send out the word that you want to move job, that you are available, and you'll be very much sought after. So it's a beautiful card where job is concerned. And if you want to stay put where you are, things will get better in the last 15 days, and you might even get a reward, a promotion of some kind. So that's how things can change so dramatic for you in job. First 15 days a nightmare, and the last 15 days paradise. It can happen like that. Now regarding business, well, it's the card of death. But don't be afraid of this card. It just means your problems have died. Let's look at it that way. And now you are getting into the area of life and happiness. So let me apply this to your job firstly, your last 15 days. Yes, your last 15 days. And it says, well, if I've already spoken to you about a job, let me go on a bit further. I'll use the card for job and business. For job, it says you can look forward to something spectacular. For business, it says you can grow. You can attract new investors. You can attract new people. You can find a lot of relief because you are going to be extremely lucky in business in the last 15 days. So go out and chase for the business you want. You will get the support. Visit the bank manager and you'll get the support. Good news. Now, general finances for you coming from Cancer for the last 15 days, and let's see what happens there. Is the card of strength. You can even tame the lion that's sitting next to you. Is the card of strength. And it says, oh, you are absorbing a lot of good energy in the last 15 days, a lot of support. You are being chased for something good in business. So investors will probably want to come for you as well. So that's the time in the last 15 days. Every day counts. Be obsessed with growth. Be obsessed with making money. Be obsessed with chasing new businesses in the last 15 days. Now I'm going to go to your lucky ages. There'll be some people who will be very lucky ages and they will just do well in every area of your life. And what does the card say? It's a card of magic. So it says, if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70, you're going to be one very lucky person, or even 79, you're going to be one very lucky person. And whether it's in the area of love, romance, marriage, family, whether it's in the area of job, business, you're going to be very lucky. Whether it's to go to the casino, whether it's to buy the lotteries, this is going to be a perfect time for you to do it. On this series for Cancer, which I've just given you the series. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lucky dates, D-A-T-E-S, for you coming from Cancer. And the dates that I've chosen for, let's see what they will be. It's quite a good card. It says that, this is for lucky dates. It says that the 3rd, the 12th, the 21st and the 30th are going to be extremely lucky dates. There are 3 zodiac signs here: Aries, Sagittarius and Capricorn. So these are the dates which are going to be doing very well for you. The 3rd, I'm sorry, it's not Capricorn, it's Sagittarius. So it's going to be very lucky for you. The 3rd, the 12th, the 21st and the 30th for the month of November. That would be for your lucky dates. Now I'm going to talk to you about your lotteries. Now what I've done some homework for you, and I've divided the 9 planets we use in Kabbalistic astrology. The first group will be 4 planets, the second group will be 5 planets. And in the homework that I've done for you using Kabbalistic astrology, from the first set I've derived these numbers for you coming from Cancer. The number 4, 13, 22, 31, 40, 49 and 58. So you've got these sets of numbers. Write them all down. And from the last group of 5 planets, I've got these numbers for you. The number 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. That's from Kabbalistic astrology usage. Okay. The last set of numbers which I'm going to get for you, I'm going to use Kabbalistic tarot cards. Well, it's all about the new moon, and so the numbers I will choose would be the number 2, 11, 20, 29, 38, 47, 56 or 65, depending on what lottery you play. So from tarot card, these are the 3 sets of numbers. Now what do you do? So you've got all these numbers, so you get some paper, and I will ask you to choose the color of the paper which is bringing you good luck. And you won't know that unless you have been to see me for a 90-minute session that will cost you USD 50, where I'll use your date of birth, time of birth and look at your palms, and I'll give you a lot of information. In the meantime, just use any colored paper and just we'll leave it at that. You'll only know your best colors when you visit me, and I'll let you know. And then I want you to face your best directions. The 9 planets are all placed around Earth, north, south, east, west, northeast, southwest, etc. And I want you to face your best planets. So when you have visited me for a 90-minute session, then I will give you all that. In the meantime, face any direction that makes you comfortable. I'll ask you to do this exercise on your lucky days, and you'll only know that if you've been to see me. So in time being, use any days that you're comfortable with. And then you will sit down to pick your numbers. And how do you do it? It's all about the soul, and you awaken the soul through the fingerprints and your thumbprint. This is the code of the soul. It doesn't have a name. It's the code of the soul. And so there's a huge computer up there, and when they want to locate this particular soul, it will be located through the fingerprints and thumbprints. And they'll say, oh, the soul with this fingerprint and thumbprint is right now with this person. So you awaken the soul this way. How? For you coming from Cancer, I would say use your thumbs and join them to your index fingers like this. Press them together. The fingerprint and the thumbprints. Put some energy there. And what happens is a huge mechanism of energy is flowing through you. Windows and doors are opening and the soul is there. Now, you have asked for the attention of that. And you want your lottery numbers, please, to let the soul get involved. I see many people when they are meditating, when they are singing religious songs or dancing religious dances or anything to do with some kind of a focus, they do this. And I ask them, why do you do it? And they don't seem to know why. They say, oh, my teacher, my guru told me to do this. It's actually to get your soul activated with you. That's why nobody else in the world except you will have those fingerprints and thumbprints, because it's to identify the soul. Such is the magic. So you do that, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, up to you. Concentrate on the lottery. And by the way, it's not only for lotteries. Any form of the day, in whatever you're doing, if you're unhappy or you want that added energy, do that. You can't sleep, do that. You can't get your way, do that. And you will see the energy will come. Stress will drop. So for the lotteries, you do that. And then you pick up one number and you open one paper and you open it. And you see a number you wrote. Write it down on a piece of paper, fold that back and put back and shuffle it. If you need 5 numbers, do that 5 times. If you need 7 numbers, do that 7 times. And that's how you can get your soul involved. It's very important. So you do that. Well, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during these 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 or 9 years in all areas of your life, your health, your love story, the romance, the marriage, the family, your job, your business, your finances, every area possible. And I'll go through that with a tooth comb, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. And I'll give you a lot of information about your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, and your lucky colors, and your lucky directions, and your lucky gemstones, and your lucky days. A lot of information. And you will be one very lucky person knowing all that, so that your next 7, 8 or 9 years will be under your control. When to move forward, when to retreat, when to stay put, everything will be there in every area of your life. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me a message, send me an email, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible to get your next 7, 8 or 9 years right, all for just USD 50, including knowing your personal lottery numbers, which you can compare with what I'm given for everybody in Cancer every month. You compare your personal to that and see how close the numbers are running. That might give you a guide. Well, until then, thank you and good luck.